back and welcome back to the Roxy and Kylo Barkast. I'm Roxy.
And I'm Kylo. And before we get into anything else, I just want to say, Ice Cream Day was everything I hoped it would be and more.
It really was a good one. For those joining us for the first time, we're two best friends from Pupville. And this summer, we've been pulling adventures from our summer adventure box and seeing where the season takes us. Today we're looking back at Ice Cream Day,
Which I have been ready for since the beginning of summer.
Before we get into our favorite moments, there's something we need to address. Something that happened at the very beginning of this adventure.
The reveal?
The reveal. When I pulled out the adventure slip and saw the words Ice Cream Day, I got so excited, I immediately announced, I wanted chocolate.
You really did say chocolate.
I did. And then we walked all the way to Pupville Scoops. I looked at the menu for approximately 3 seconds and ordered strawberry sparkle.
Not a single chocolate flavor.
Not one.
What happened?
I saw the strawberry sparkle, and I just knew. Sometimes you think you know what you want, until something better comes along.
That's actually pretty wise for an ice cream order.
I thought so too.
So here's how Ice Cream Day went. We opened the summer adventure box. Roxy pulled out the glowing slip, said chocolate approximately 1 time, and then we headed out into Pupville on a perfect summer morning.
The walk there was actually one of my favorite parts of the whole day. The sun was warm, there was a light breeze, and the jasmine along the street was blooming. There's something about knowing something good is coming that makes the journey there feel special too.
And then we walked into Pupville Scoops, and everything changed. The walls were covered in giant polka dots. The air was cold and sweet, and directly in front of us was the biggest flavor chalkboard I have ever seen in my entire life.
Kylo stopped moving.
I had to stop moving. There were dozens of flavors. Dozens, and I wanted to make the right choice. This was an important decision.
He stood there for a while.
I stood there for the appropriate amount of time given the circumstances.
Eventually Kylo landed on Cosmic Caramel Crunch, and I have to say, it looked incredible.
It was incredible and worth every second of that decision.
For me, my favorite moment was standing side by side at the counter, watching the scooper pile the ice cream onto the waffle cones. I looked over at Kylo and thought, this is exactly what summer is supposed to feel like. Nothing complicated, just 2 friends and something cold and sweet to look forward to.
My favorite moment was the first lick. After standing in front of that flavor board for as long as I did, the moment Cosmic Caramel Crunch finally arrived was genuinely one of the best moments of the summer so far. Sometimes the build-up makes the payoff even better.
And then there was the melting incident.
The ice cream started melting faster than expected. I have some questions about the structural integrity of that waffle cone.
You had to make some decisions very quickly.
I made them. We don't need to go into detail.
We absolutely do not. Before we get to what mattered, there were a few things I noticed while looking back at this adventure. The flavor board at Pupville Scoops had some very interesting names on it.
I noticed that too.
Some of those flavors were not flavors I recognized.
Pupville Scoops has a very creative menu.
If you look closely at the board in the storybook, let us know if you spot anything familiar. We're not saying anything else about that.
Pupville has its secrets.
It does. And Pupville Scoops itself. The signage, the polka dot walls, the whole feel of the place felt like somewhere we need to come back to. Like we only just discovered it. And already we don't want to stay away too long.
I'd go back.
I would too. Probably for the strawberry sparkle.
Not the chocolate?
Not the chocolate.
Ice cream has this way of taking you somewhere. Not just to Pupville Scoops, but somewhere further back. A summer afternoon you almost forgot. A face lighting up at the first lick. Someone you love fighting over the last spoonful.
It's just ice cream. But it's also never really just ice cream.
And I think that's what this whole summer is about. Not the adventures themselves, but what they bring back, the simplicity, the joy. The reminder that some of the best moments don't cost very much at all.
Sometimes all it takes is something cold and sweet on a warm afternoon to remember what matters.
And maybe someone to share it with.
Before we go, we have a question for the pack.
What's your favorite ice cream memory? Maybe it was a places you used to go as a kid, or someone you always shared it with.
We'd love to hear about it. Sometimes the simplest memories are the sweetest ones.
Drop it in the comments. We read every single one.
That's all for today's episode. Thanks for spending a little time with us looking back at Ice Cream Day.
And, if you haven't read the storybook yet, the link is in the description. Pupville Scoops is worth a visit.
Next time on the Barkast, Wheels Wind, a map of Pupville, and one of us who came very prepared for a bike ride.
And one of us who did not.
Until then, pack.
Keep exploring.
Keep making memories.
And keep enjoying what matters.
Bye,
Bye,
pack.
pack.